Hello everyone. Today I have a special interview with a comedian from US. Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Nice. So, where are you from exactly from US?
I'm from very close to San Francisco, which is in California. Yeah.
Cool. And how you start comedy?
I have been a fan of comedy my entire life, just like a comedy nerd. And then I walked one day into an open mic. I didn't know what it was. And I was like, oh my God, just anybody can do this?
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I think I could do better than some of these people. And then I signed up next week and just started.
Yeah. So how you turned to Serbia? I mean.
Okay, I don't think Serbians like this answer, but this was not my first choice. I was supposed to be in Prague in the Czech Republic, moving there to teach some English, and they have a really good comedy scene there. But it's very, very expensive, and I saw the housing costs. I said, oh my God, I need a different option. So I asked ChatGPT. It recommended Belgrade as a city where that was affordable, but not in the Schengen zone. So I can stay here 3 months and then go to Bulgaria for 3 months or something. And it was not on my radar, but here I am. And now I'm doing interviews in the park. So yeah.
So you said that you were teaching English, so as well you are an English teacher?
Nah, not formally yet. I got my certificate to do this. The plan was to leave the U.S. for all sorts of reasons and come to Czech Republic because I was in Czech like 3.5, 4 years ago. Beautiful city, good comedy scene, relatively cheap, but in those 3 or 4 years the housing prices have skyrocketed, so it's more expensive than my apartment in Philadelphia in the US.
I see. And are you teaching now like English?
No, I'm open to this.
Yeah,
but I don't have like a visa for Serbia to work.
You need like the permission.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can still teach online, I mean.
I can teach online, and actually I'm looking into teaching some comedy stuff online. So,
wow.
Yeah. We'll see.
Cool. You have to open your comedy school.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, tell me what motivates you to turn to a comedian or stand-upper?
So I love comedy. I've always loved comedy since I was a little kid, and I'm a writer. I write things. I've written plays and poetry and this kind of stuff. There's a lot of writing in stand-up comedy, and I thought, okay, why don't I try doing this? And I think there's no better feeling than laughing with other people. So if I can help contribute to that, sure. Yeah.
So how long you have been in comedy?
Too long. I hate this question because I should have more success. I really started like over 13 years ago, and then I moved from San Francisco to Chicago, and I stopped doing stand-up and I started doing improv comedy and sketch comedy, and then I started to get back into it in New York, and then the pandemic happened. So maybe let's say altogether stand-up like 6 years, but I don't know. But I feel like we're famous. But
you are.
No.
You would be.
But I'll say 6 years for stand-up. But like I've been in comedy things and writing for like over 13 now. Yeah.
Okay. What are like the topics you usually, write comedy about?
I write about everything, but I tend to write things that can divide the audience, that can piss some people off, because I like calling out hypocrisy. And so I do a lot of like bait and switch. Like you get them on your team for one thing, but then you make a different point and now you're calling them out for something. I tend to talk a lot about like relationships and dating and sex. So sometimes women don't love my comedy so much in the audience, but it depends. Yeah.
Tell me about the comedians who are you motivated of, like.
I love so many comedians, but if I had to name like maybe my top 5, there's a guy a lot of people don't know. He died unfortunately about when I started 13 years ago, named Greg Giraldo. Super smart and funny, but he could make these very intelligent jokes for everyday people. Louis C.K., Bill Burr, David Cross, Norm Macdonald, and then lots of other people, but these are probably the people that are most influential to me.
Me, for example, I also like write jokes, mostly like related to my life and stuff like this, or something I saw on the web or something. But what are like like the things that make you write the joke. I mean, do you write the joke mostly from your real life or from I don't know, situations, or from something imaginary?
I write a lot from my life. Sometimes I write a lot about things that frustrate me or piss me off, and so sometimes I'm just walking and I notice something. I'm like, what? Why the hell is this way? But sometimes I give myself writing assignments for things I don't care about at all, just to try. Like, and I did this once about fishing. I don't know anything about fishing. I don't go fishing, but I decided to write about fishing, and I came up with these jokes about fishing just as an exercise, you know. So it depends. Yeah.
Are you running the YouTube channel for a long time?
Yeah, in various forms, but the way it is now, it's more recent. But I've had this, you know, I've changed the names over the years. I posted a video, if you look back, I think this one could go back to 2006 or something. Yeah. It's only been recently that actually this one video I made about this comedian Greg Giraldo, this one, it has like 100,000 views. This is the only thing, but this is how I was able to get more subscribers recently from... Not because of me, because of a better comedian.
Yeah, but still, it's because of you.
Well, yeah.
Thanks to you.
Yeah.
So tell me, please, how many countries, you performed in, and where you usually perform?
I would have to count. I recently counted, I've been to, I think, 28 countries, but I've performed in, some of these are before I did stand-up. I've performed in, I want to say 13, 14 maybe.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What are like the most rememberable, or what do you remember?
There's different. Okay, it depends. So outside of London, in Europe, Berlin has the biggest stand-up comedy scene. So in English. So you can go on a Friday or Saturday in Berlin, and there could be 8 or 9 shows just in English. It's bigger than the German scene there. So that's a great city to perform in. The best show I ever had, I think, was in Amsterdam, because the Dutch have a very dark sense of humor, and some of my comedies a little bit dark.
It's really acceptable. Acceptable.
Yeah. I've had terrible shows in London and great shows in London. I don't know. We'll say performing in Latin America. So I was in Colombia and Mexico. There's not a culture for comedy there. So you'll be on stage and people will just start talking.
Oh my God.
And they'll be mad at you for doing comedy. Say, hey, can you keep it down? We're trying to have a conversation. Yeah, because there they just like to dance, It's all just dancing. They don't. So that's difficult there to do comedy, I think. Yeah.
I see. Tell me, as a comedian.
Yeah.
As a comedian to comedian, yes. What are like the best jokes to tell?
I think it really depends on the country. I think once you've been in a place for a while, it is good. Well, people recognize you're not from there, right? I'm always going to seem like a foreigner in these countries. So it's good to find out something about the country, and they like to see how you're struggling sometimes too, whether it's the language, the food, the laws, the dating. So I think it's good to learn a little bit about the place. But then, there's like for instance, when I was in Portugal, they love jokes about the Spanish, right? Here, I think they love jokes about Albanians. It just depends on the watch your step there. Yeah. So it depends. But I'm not familiar enough yet. I still need to learn more about the history and the culture, and
What are your most successful jokes related to what?
In the world, I've done
the world generally.
Okay, my most successful Instagram reel I ever made was. I talked about calling out hypocrisy, where women online will always talk about a guy's height and how tall he is. Yeah. But if you talk about a woman's weight, then that's not okay.
Yeah.
And this like double standard. Like, so I have a joke. It wouldn't make sense if I do it right now, but I call this out where women are always saying like, okay, this guy's gonna lie on Tinder or something about his height. But if I come out and say, okay, I'm gonna put a scale at my house when you come over to weigh, see if you're lying about your weight. Yeah, this one really resonated emotionally. I think I'm not particularly short, but with a lot of short guys, they felt this, So I think jokes that get people passionate emotionally do the best.
Hey, despite being an English teacher and a comedian, so you are running a YouTube channel. What you are like expecting from your YouTube channel?
I don't know if I'm expecting. I'm hoping that, like a lot of comedians, that it will help bring an audience, you know, because it's hard to make money doing this and it's hard to get people to come to shows. So I think with social media, if you get a big enough following, you know, you can hopefully get people to come out. Recently, I've been thinking, though, I'm more interested, instead of, oh my God, I have to post all the time every day, maybe being more selective with what I put out and really putting something artistic that I believe in every time. I don't know. Who knows? It could change. I've had this channel for many years. It's the last year. It's been different than it was 5 years ago, you know. But I just want to be able to not be rich, just pay my rent doing creative, artistic things that I'm passionate about.
Nice. Okay, how long you are in Serbia?
I have been here about 6 weeks, and I have about 6 more weeks.
Ah, cool.
Unless I change my visa. Yeah.
And how do you like it so far?
So I like it a lot. I have not had the chance to explore outside of Belgrade. I haven't even really had the chance to explore Belgrade that much, but everyone's been very nice. I think the women are beautiful. I was able to go to, you know, the fortress, and that was awesome. That was I saw the sunset there. Yeah, I'm looking forward after the next couple of weeks when I kind of work on how to make money and stuff, really exploring Belgrade more and getting to know people. And the one thing is I really feel bad, even coming here, getting into the taxi, I can't speak any Serbian. I mean, I can say yes, no, thank you, hello, goodbye.
But you don't have an issue with that. I think most of people in Belgrade, they speak English.
It depends. It depends. If you go to a restaurant, yes, but I actually went to the hospital, to the emergency room, and these are doctors, and they were young. They were like 30 years old. Nobody could speak any English, and I thought, okay. So but I don't expect them. I just feel bad that I'm like, or like the other day I was in the store trying to buy something, and you know, I'm having to show pictures on my phone, and you know, so I feel bad because I'm in their country. I would like to be able to speak some,
but you still said, I mean, that when I met you, you said I'm in my Duolingo, and I told you the application where to learn Serbian.
Yes, Ling, is that right? Yeah. Right now I can speak Spanish. I can speak Spanish, a little bit of German, but Serbian not so much.
Yeah. What are like the best thing that you liked about Serbia?
I think everybody's just been pretty friendly, like very like welcoming. I mean, the fact that we just met tonight, we're walking and talking. We're about to go to a comedy show where it's international comedians, and it's a very I feel like a community, you know? Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and the last question I want to ask you, why you think like people should subscribe to your channel?
To my channel?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know if they should. I mean, if you want to follow my journey, I document a lot of travels through the world, pursuing comedy. I do analysis of different comedy stuff, and I put my jokes. I just released a little mini special called Death in 15 Minutes. It's all about really fun stuff like death and depression and self-harm and all, really uplifting topics. But no, I just put that out, and I hope to put out more creative projects there.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. All right.